Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right into today's explainer, where we're going to unpack the vast, untapped secrets of Indonesia. We're talking about destinations that go way, way beyond the usual tourist hotspots. If you think you've got Indonesia figured out just because you've seen some pretty pictures of Bali or Jakarta online, well, you're definitely in for an incredible surprise today. So, let's get into it and uncover the hidden charms of the archipelago. So, let's start with a really simple question. Are you bored with crowded holidays? Because we've literally all been there. You travel thousands of miles hoping for some peace and quiet, only to find yourself packed shoulder to shoulder with thousands of other people, just fighting for that one uncrowded selfie angle. It kind of drains the magic out of the whole trip, right? But the good news is there's a fresh, exciting alternative, and that's seeking out the road less traveled. Now, according to research from Kumparan, a hidden gem is formally defined as a destination that isn't widely known, but holds extraordinary value and potential. Essentially, these are the locations that offer you an authentic escape from the everyday hustle. We're talking pristine, untouched pockets of the world that are completely unaffected by mass commercialization. To keep things moving, here's our roadmap for the explainer today. 1. Hidden charms of the archipelago. 2. Marine and water paradises. 3. Unique traditions and villages. 4. Mountain and nature wonders. And finally, 5. The reality of hidden destinations.
Starting off with Section 1, Hidden Charms of the Archipelago. Why explore?
You might be wondering, why should we even bother trekking out to these remote locations instead of just sticking to the mainstream spots with, perfect Wi-Fi? Well, Modula Sunday outlines a threefold answer. It's about soaking in that quiet atmosphere, having truly authentic interactions with locals, and this is absolutely crucial, supporting sustainable tourism. By visiting these spots, you're directly boosting local economies that really need it, rather than just adding to the burden of over-touristed hubs.
Moving right along to Section 2, Marine and water paradises. Wonders beneath the surface. Let's dive right into the Natuna Islands. Now, Natuna has massive, largely untapped potential. Out of its 119 designated tourist spots, a staggering 70% of them are dedicated to marine tourism. Just to put that into perspective, that is a colossal amount of unexplored coastline and vibrant coral reefs, all completely free from crowded beaches. And Suara actually gives us 5 fantastic reasons to pack our bags for Natuna. Beyond those 119 stunning destinations we just mentioned, the whole area is in National Geopark. Plus, the food is incredible. You absolutely have to try kernes. It's this really unique local dish made from sago and tuna. You'll also be welcomed by the incredibly friendly Melayu community, and despite being a remote border region, it's actually a highly strategic and super safe location for travelers. But the aquatic wonders definitely don't stop there. Over in Maluku, we've got Ora Beach, which is frequently called the Indonesian Maldives because of its insanely clear waters and romantic isolation. And then, check this out, in East Kalimantan, there's Kakaban Lake. Here, you can actually safely swim alongside 4 different species of completely harmless, stingless jellyfish. It is a total evolutionary marvel, and literally one of the only places on Earth you can do this. Let's shift gears to Section 3, Unique Traditions and Villages, diving into local culture. Indonesia's hidden gems aren't just about nature. They are deeply human, too. High up in the cool mountains of Nusa Tenggara Timur is Way Rebo, which is famous for its highly unique, cone-shaped Barbu Niang houses. It's a gorgeous, peaceful retreat. Now contrast that with the incredibly mystical aura of Kedikasu in Tanah Toraja. Here, you'll find ancient cliffside stone graves estimated to be over 500 years old. It offers a truly profound glimpse into some spectacular local funeral ceremonies. And let's quickly spotlight a few other cultural gems. We all know Bali is famous, but it still hides spots like Panglimpuran Village, which is impeccably clean and fiercely protects its ancient customs. Also in Bali is Trenyan Village, known for its very unique open-air burials. Interestingly, the scent is naturally masked by the fragrant Taru Menyan tree, which is just fascinating. And over in South Sulawesi, we have Ramang Ramang, a spectacular, cool karst village where you can just rent a little boat and navigate these stunning limestone rivers. Next up, Section 4, Mountain and Nature Wonders, Breathtaking Heights. If you're someone looking for a real thrill, nature absolutely loves to show off in Indonesia. Take the Ijen Crater in Banyuwangi. If you do a night hike there, you can witness the ultra-rare blue fire, a crazy phenomenon caused by combusting sulfuric gases that you can find almost nowhere else on the planet. And then there's Mount Kilamudu in NTT. It boasts 3 magical lakes, and get this, each one is a completely different color that mysteriously shifts and changes over time due to the minerals. It's like something out of a fantasy novel. We also have to take a moment to acknowledge the sheer scale of Indonesia's extraordinary national parks. You've got the dramatic, almost lunar-like landscape of Bromo Tengger Semeru. There's Komodo National Park, literally the only place in the world where you can see real-life ancient dragons in the wild. And in Kalimantan, there's Tanjung Puteng, a massive conservation area protecting an estimated 30,000 to 40,000 wild orangutans. Cruising down the river there to see these great apes in their natural habitat, it is a profoundly moving experience. And finally, Section 5, the reality of hidden destinations, challenges behind the beauty. Let's be completely real for a second about what it actually takes to get to these places, using some solid data from Jaka Jaka. The pros, obviously, extraordinary untouched nature, incredibly affordable prices, and genuinely friendly locals. But the cons? You need serious preparation. Expect difficult access, riding in off-road vehicles, and minimal infrastructure. Seriously, forget about 5G Wi-Fi or luxury toilets out there. You have to be an adaptable traveler, and sometimes you might even encounter local waste management issues. But navigating those cons is entirely worth it when you look at the bigger picture. Majalah Sunday hits the nail on the head with this quote, "Traveling to a hidden gem is not just about sightseeing, but part of supporting sustainable tourism. When you choose to embrace the challenges, you're basically voting with your time and your wallet to protect these beautiful places and directly support the local communities who serve as their guardians." So we've explored the pristine waters of Natuna, the ancient graves of Toraja, the incredible blue fires of Ijen, and the actual realities of getting there. You now have the knowledge and the roadmap to step off the beaten path. So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. With so much untouched beauty waiting out there in the archipelago, which hidden gem will you conquer next? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.